Rise ye ashen tarnish chosen undead, and welcome Souls fans, new and old, to your next installment of the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Platinum Guide. So, in the last video we completed the first DLC shrine, and we're nearly completing our second one now. So, getting back to here, we've just beaten the King's Pet, opened the big doors to the bonfire. And now we're going to go upstairs. That chest is going to become available momentarily. We're going to open the big doors to the middle, and the key thing is we're going to say yes. Must say yes.
To think, who are you? This land cursed. It gave until mighty. It was with and content, but the inevitably Eleum. I remain perhaps one. There is nothing. I have, my dear Lord. I have it, though I am yet to know your name.
Will you lend me your strength?
Stranger. Will you lend me your strength?
Yes. Yes.
Kind, let me open the path, and please.
So she's going to break up some of the ice. And now that the winds have ceased, those enemies that previously were not engaging will now be engaging because they're no longer as cold. Chest as a shield. Bonfire, travelled. We're going to go back to the outer wall. Now that the ice has been broken, plus what we pulled that lever for is now what we're going to be getting, which is our 28th sorcery. So, in and to the right, and there's those 3 enemies, so one here. Good to see the backstab's still on point. Enemy number 2. Ow. And enemy number 3. Down for enemy number 4. This new path here is what we did with the lever, and it got stopped by the ice. This is going to give us sorcery number 28, Soul Flash. Climb up this ladder for some armor. The North Warder armor and feather. At the bonfire, we're now going to go to the abandoned dwelling bonfire. So from the courtyard, we now have the cloaks are going to attack as well. So you may want to just try and run. I think it's better to try. They will de-aggro eventually, but they do follow for a while. So we're going to go up the stairs, and we're going to get to that gate knight again. However, this time we're going to go out, right, and up. So Courtyard again. Upstairs. Out, right, and up equals enemy. Okay. In fact, you are one to worry about. And as long as I don't aggro that one, we can still get you. Although I've just seen one of the cloaks has already started. And there you are too. Thank you. See, I was ready to leave you alone. But then you had to go and attack me, didn't you? You gonna stay? Ow. Okay. There. I was gonna say that was frustrating, given we even got to the backstab, but right. Up the stairs. There's the gate tonight. Out, right, and up equals enemy. So, same way that we came before. Pick it up. Out, it's enemy. And we're coming back the same way that we came before, so out, left, left, and this time we're going to go up, ignoring the enemies, we're just going to climb up this ladder here. Now be careful, we do not want to head down, ignore that enemy. The most important thing here right now is the chest. So the key thing I'm being careful of is where those stairs are, there is a drop, and you'll have to come all the way back here if you fall down there. But we need this is miracle number 23 of 28, the splintering lightning spear. Clever. And we're done with everything we need from this DLC. We're now going to head back to a blast from the past. We're going back to the Cardinal Tower. As we need to get ourselves a key. Drop down the ladder. Pop. 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 And that's what we're looking for. So with the bow, with the poison arrows, it's going to take 2 rounds of poison to be able to kill this big fire salamander bug thing. While waiting for that, let's equip our silver capped ring ready for the drop we're going to be doing. There we go. And then from here, drop. Back up. And then this one. And we want to keep range, because what we don't want to do is draw its aggro. We want to be far away enough that it just kind of feels the little scratches from the arrows and doesn't do anything about it. That's what we want. So I'm going to put my ring of restoration on just to finish off that health while I'm waiting. There we go. Lovely. Right, so in, and immediately to the right is another one of those salamanders. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire 2. Run away. Once we've got de-aggro, 2 more to get the poison on. Run away. Want to ideally, there you go. We want to stay so we can see the health bar, so we can see when the poison stops. When the poison stops, we're going to repeat that process. So 2 more, back up, 2 more, get the poison. Go. Run away, run away. There we go. So this one is always a bit weird. I've never had it chased that far, but so sometimes it actually runs in the opposite way. It actually goes into the corner and hides like that. That's what I'm more used to it doing. So you actually have to pursue it. poison on. Lovely. And now we can actually grab the items because all of the fire salamanders are gone. There we go. Heavy iron key. So this you might remember. So this is where the salamander was spitting where we got the fire longsword. The heavy iron key will open that door, which is what leads to where we fought the last giant, the first main boss. Although we actually fought the pursuer. But grab large soul. Fire drake stone. The hawk ring, which is never a bad thing if you want to improve your arrow range. And there's the chest. Flame quartz ring +1, which will help us in our new game variants. Feather, just to make sure that you get that full completion. You went everywhere, you did everything, you've done that section. Back to Medulla. Put our rings back. Ring of blades +1. Ring of steel protection. Add the blacksmith's daughter. Buy chunks until you have at least 5. So there we go. 5 titanite chunks.
Visit me again.
Reinforce our longbow to +10. There we are.
I'll be around if you make it back.
We're going to head over to Shalkia, Zikat.
It seems why just because.
And we're going to purchase alluring skulls, and I would say let's just get a whole bunch. So I'm going to get 28, and that means I'm going to have 50 in total. In fact, why not? Let's get another 20 for good measure, just in case I die and I need to redo it. In the next area, a lot of the enemies in the last DLC are subjectable to alluring skulls. There's quite a bit that we have to do where just we get to focus on the target and let the enemies deal with the alluring skulls so that we don't have to worry about that. So let's equip our alluring skulls onto our hotbar. Travel. And we're going to go to the Iron Keep. Igel's Idol. Get your Dark Orb ready. Whee! Whee! Dark Orb Turtle. Might as well. We're going to head back past where we fought the Iron King Dragon Boss. Past the Primal Bonfire and to the third shrine. Bruce Forsyth. As with all, start off by opening some big doors, as with all the shrines. I'm going to take the lift up. And through we go. Right, so we're going to keep going up and we're going to get to a statue. Very important, you must pick up the 6 smelter wedges. The soul of this boss area is all, so it's the soul of Nadalia, and the soul of Nadalia is split across these smelter demons that we have to use a smelter wedge to defeat to get a shard of the soul of Nadalia. So we're going to need to use 11 wedges in total. So cross the chain and we're going to get to our bonfire. And how are we doing on this video? It's relatively early. How much are we going to do in this section? Bear with me one moment while I figure out why my laptop charger is not working. It's because it has come out of its plug. That's not very good. There we go. Apologies, Souls fans, we're back. So, from the bonfire, you're going to go forward, and the first smelter demon is going to spawn. It's going to cast Firestorm, so it's going to create. So what you need to do for this is, there you go, step back, and then once it's finished, rush and press X and yes. A on Xbox. There we go. And then examine, pick up Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash times 1. So that is one of the total of 12 fragments that we're going to get. Now, head downstairs. Okay, and we're going to make sure that we drop onto the chain platform, then onto the wheel, grab the balm because, got to keep the skin moist, then drop onto this rubble, and then drop onto the floor to keep it safe. through here, and we're now going to find the first of the recurring enemies of the area, the Rusty Knights. So, here we go. Once he spawns, give him the bop. Pops out snow bop. Item should not be worth anything. No. Herbs are always good. Right. Down the path for 3 more Rusties who are going to pop out. So one of them is going to come from this area here, just to be mindful of. I don't know what it is with the DLC not giving me iframes on my backstabs, or not giving me backstabs at all is even worse. Oh dear. Thankfully, the dark side does a lot better in this area than it did in the previous one. Right, come here, grab the rogue water, inside and go left for a ladder. Come round here for some balm, and then keep going round for the next ladder. Here is some prison stones, and come back here for a non-dark scythe +7. Make sure at this point you definitely have your alluring skulls equipped. Chest equals a titanite slab in case you ever do want to upgrade anything else to +10. Okay, get your alluring skulls ready. As soon as you reach the bottom, you're going to throw a skull away so that you can then stab the smelter demon before you have to worry about the Rusties. Use the wedge, yes. And then I'm going to throw another alluring skull. Make sure you grab the soul item. Thank you, Dark Souls 2, for not giving me the backstab. Right, to the left of the ladder in here there's going to be 2 more enemies. And here is going to be our 16th of 24 pyromancies, the Dance of Fire. Fire. Out and right. You know, miss the backstabs because, you know, why would we want to make this easier on ourselves? There we go. And pull the lever. out and left. Come down the walkway, we're going to spawn a couple of rusties. Just going to lure them away where it's safer for me to fight. Okay. And then down here, Lloyd's talismans, but there's a very obvious illusionary wall here. And I've put in my notes these are good chests, but I haven't written what's in them, so... Old Radiant Life Gem, yep, that's pretty good, and some wilted herbs, yep. Okay, that was a very, very good chest. And soul vessels aren't necessary, but it's a nice item in case you do need to respec, I guess. Okay, so back out, and we're going to go across where we came. And we're going to come here, and we're going to open this door, and we're going to see a new type of enemy in question marks, the barrelmen. So the barrelmen walk in the direction that you face with your character. And that's what's inside the barrels. So yes, the barrels have gunpowder in them. That was very much a tutorial for you. So wait for the fire, drop down, and there it is. So down below is this annoying ghost spirit archer thing. Thankfully it had taken some damage from the fire, but just use soul spear to get that out of the way. Okay, and let's go out. They're going to pick up the barrels and they're going to start moving away from us because we're facing this way. Out and down next ladder, bop the enemy. Which means it's a rusty, yep. Get your dark orb. Just about lock on. Right, okay, let's try the bow then. There we go. Range lower person, next ladder. Down and bop another enemy. So this chest is the Castus, the knuckle weapon. I'm +8, so you know, respect. Down and right for a bonfire. Very creepy bonfire. Got some Thundercats vibes, those statues from Mumra's lair. The ancient forces of evil. And travel to Medulla, and what we're going to do, that scythe that we picked up, we are going to convert that into a magic scythe so that we can do more damage than we are representing with our dark scythe. Since our magic, our int stat is at 50.
You've been well.
So to do this, we're going to buy another 5 titanite chunks.
Visit me again.
We're going to go to Lenny. Reinforce. Where? Why can't I? There it is. Our scythe +7 we picked up. We're going to get that to +10.
I'll be around.
And we're going to travel to Macduff's workshop in the Lost Bastille. Infuse. Scythe +10 to magic scythe +10. There we go. And now, Broom Tower, upper floor. Okay, so we don't want to take the door, so we want to go back out and across, down the steps and into the fog. And then we're going to go left and down a ladder. We're going to make the barrel dreg drop down like so. Then we're going to go left and we're going to keep going round until we get to a door. Then we're going to make more barrel... Wait, what? What have I missed? Oh, it was left there, that's why. There it is. Okay. Make the... what we're going to do is make the barrel dregs drop down that hatch. Come on. There we go. Come back out. Get your alluring skull ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw an alluring skull as far that way as possible to lure all the enemies that way, and then we're going to quickly climb up that ladder. And then what we're going to do is we're going to equip our fire arrows. And there we are. Ah, the big guy did it for us. So that's what we wanted, is to utilize these barrel guys for as many of the kills as possible, and ideally the big guy. Looks like there might have been one. Yeah, so there's just this guy left now. So let's see if it's going to give me the plunging attack. Yeah, it is. Right. Oh, Firestorm, back away. Wait for Firestorm to finish. Thank you, Dark Souls. And then use a Smelter Wedge. Grab the third Soul Fragment. Flame Quartz Ring +3, which completely nullifies the Flame Quartz Ring we got from the Fire Lizards, so that area was purely just so you can say you've done everything in the game, apparently. Right, so down the steps here is one of those rusty archer enemies. Just get as much damage as you can before you have to start doing the melee damage approach. They are annoying as anything. They're so tanky. I do not like them. They are one of the reasons that I do not like this particular area. Grab the items. Just be mindful, there is an enemy. There we go. Bow. Where? There you are. Okay, just took quite a lot of arrows to get the poison on. Right, so there are going to be 3 rusties. So we're going to go forward for one. And then behind us for another. So yeah, so here you go. So here's the first one. Then behind for the second. I will take that trade, you gave me the backstab. And then the third. Doesn't normally follow you, but what else has gone to plan during this run? This is just how it works. For third, there was the ranged enemy, as you saw, or you may have seen or heard, the lightning. Six was the poison, yeah. Silly poison resistance in the DLCs. Right. Now, the left item here is an effigy. So we definitely want to pick that up. So down this ladder there are 3 more rusties and a rusty archer, so be very careful. In fact, I've got my alluring skulls ready. Deal with the range. Three. And I don't know what happened to this last one here, but we'll just get them to kill. Right, through the fog. Down and right, and we're going to keep going. Till we get to the spell quartz ring. Then turn back and bonfire. Left. No, notes, you have not been sufficient enough. Bonfire, right, there we go. Two magic stones, there we go. We're back on track, notes. Right, so we're going to go down this bonfire. Down this ladder. And this is what I call the fire labyrinth. There are a lot of enemies in here. We are going to take advantage of hitting this. There we go. And this is how we're going to try and take as much advantage as possible. Ow. Just tingling rage. So use arrows where you can't lock on. And let's get them into the fire as best we can. One more poison. There we go. for the giant, what we're going to do is we're going to come back and let the fire help us do some damage to him. He's not following. There he is. One more. There we go. Now we're going to pull the lever that was behind the giant. We've not pulled any other levers because we don't want to open this area with all the bombermen and the fire. That's just not got any good written all over it. Right, just double checking. Up the chain, into the fog, spell up the crawling rusties. They lunge and explode if they get close. Sounds less than ideal. Up the chain, into the fog. Get dark orb ready. Not dark orb, let's get soul spear. That's better. And we'll finish with dark orb. So yeah, so if you get too close to them, then they do explode. So, and the reason we want to make sure that they're dead is because when we go down the ladder, we're going to trigger an invasion. There we go. I think that was the end of them. Yes. Right. Down the ladder. Get invaded by Rachel. Damn it. I was going to say what we're aiming for is our favourite tactic of I have more range than you. So when the shield's not up, we're going to utilise the halberd range. Use the ladder as safety to heal. Okay, that answers the question of how easy are you to get backstabs on. Incredibly easy to get backstabs on is the answer. Pop. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. Open the door left of the ladder. Bop the Tengu caster. There you go. to get our 19th of 23 hexes here. We're going to get the Recollection hex. There we are. A couple of Twinkling Titanites. They're going to help us upgrade our armor more. Right, out. And open opposite door. Beware explosion. Quick right and down ladder. Quick right and down ladder. Left and next left equals door. Get feather ready. Open the door and we're going to get the Scorching Iron Scepter from in here. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of company in here. So your option is you can either charge and grab it, or I'm actually just going to... I'm going to take the safer approach. And we're just going to... Come on. Right. Any more? All good? Right, lovely. Scorching Iron Scepter, and then Feather. Lovely. So, with the feather in our possession, this is a great place to end this video and carry on with the next one. As always, I hope that you're finding the guide useful, informative, and it's helping you get towards your Platinum Trophy. If there's anything at all that you have any feedback, suggestions, or if any positive comments, would be greatly appreciated as well. Yeah, please do put those comments in. Let me know how your journey's coming along. If you've found the guide easy enough to follow or any difficulties. I will be doing more guides for more games, so your feedback will only serve to help future content. Please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you giving me your time, giving me your trust, and sharing your Platinum journey with me. So I can't wait to see you in the next video. We're doing incredibly well. Progress, we are doing phenomenally. So yeah, can't wait to see you in the next video, and bye for now.